Hello and welcome to another episode of Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing Cities Skylines. And I figured I'd go and look around at the traffic for a little bit, just to see if there's any traffic jams. It doesn't seem to be too bad. I want to do that right now while our commercial is recovering, and while basically we're recovering from a bug. And if you didn't watch the last episode, go watch the last episode. But if you don't, if you want the cliff notes, basically parks are currently bugged in the version of the game I have. And because of that, I haven't filled in yet. Because of that, I have to create a park in the asset editor, turn tourism down to 0, and then all of a sudden, it works, the commercial demand. Before you do it, when you're using regular parks, commercial demand and all other demand will be 0, and your city won't function if you have tons of parks around. But if you delete those parks and use a park from the asset editor, it's a pretty simple little park right here that I designed myself with 0 tourism, then all of a sudden all your demand will come back or start to come back. I'm just glad we're starting to get some demand for commercial. This is going to fill in. At some point, once there gets enough commercial, we're going to start getting demand for industrial, and then we'll start filling in our forestry up here. That still needs power, doesn't it? Where can I put this? Where can I put you? You just don't want power, do you? Let's take a closer look here. Go up here, here. I know I hate putting all these power lines, but I want to get that connected so it helps out up there. I'll get rid of all those ugly power lines at some point in this game. Oh, I just saw a little peak of industrial, but the stuff I rezoned took all that. We are having, wow, I guess it's actually working. We're actually having some traffic jams up here. That means people are trying to get through here for once. Where are they all going? They're all coming in from this direction. We actually can analyze some traffic. Everybody's trying to turn left here. Everybody's trying to go straight here. They're making a U-turn. These guys are coming up to turn right to get back on the freeway, it looks like. Is that what they're doing? That's what some of them are doing. Interesting. So, how can we fix this? How can we fix this? I'm thinking. We may have too many intersections here. Let's see if less intersections means they can queue in better. And do they need more? They're all taking a left like this with 1 turning lane. Even though they have 2, they're only using 1 turning lane. How can we encourage them to use multiple? We could reduce the number of lanes here. That would create a funnel and force them to use more lanes. So let's do that. Go to the upgrade tool, change that, and that will force them to use 2 lanes, I think. Nope, it's still got 2 here. I literally need a 1 lane. Well, that's not gonna happen. Can we make this a 6-lane one way? Can't make it a 6-lane one way like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so because of I have 2 lanes here, look at this. These are forced. These 3 are forced to turn left. So more of these people start funneling into 3 lanes here, and then they'll go 2 lanes. Those 2 lanes will be forced to go straight, and this lane here ends. So maybe I need to upgrade here as well. Upgrade this to a 6-laner go straight. And upgrade this one. Can't upgrade this type. The only reason to go down now is to do that. So I wonder why I can't upgrade that. Hold on. So I'll just drag. Oh, I can't change from 2 lanes to 1 lane. That's why. So now those are 2 lanes going, 6 lanes going straight. But then they turn into 3 going right and 2 going straight down to this one way, which goes out to the highway. I'm hoping that'll improve the traffic situation. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm hoping. Oh yeah, that cleared out up here. Let's see if this clears out right here. Ooh, yeah, it's backed up all the way to there. I'm going to go ahead and fill these back in on the guess that my changes below will allow this traffic to flow just fine. Here's hoping. They're just not using. They're not using that those middle lanes effectively. I wonder why. Some of them are using them, just not very many. So if they're getting in the right lane here, it could be because they're trying to take a right turn into here. And there's only 1 lane. Okay, so can I upgrade this? If I can upgrade this to be multiple lanes, maybe they'll use it as multiple lanes. Maybe they'll stay in multiple lanes. We may have to do this manually. Can we do freestyle? I've never actually done freestyle. Gotta find a spot where it works. Okay. I can do this. I can do this! There. Oh, nope. Destroy that. Keep going with this one. But go down a notch. And maybe go curved. There. Okay, so now they have multiple lanes. Will they use the multiple lanes? They don't seem to be. They seem to be staying in that right lane. But here they queue up into multiple lanes. They're merging a little bit. Some of the traffic behavior confuses me. They don't merge until they get to this point over here. I guess it's a little better. At least they have more than 1 lane. Some of them are using. More people are using these middle lanes. These people are queuing out. This is just a traffic mess right here. Ooh, look at our commercial. Our commercial is through the roof in demand. So let's take a look at this. If we go further back, we're going to run into that. We may be able to go 1 more back, maybe. I'm going to have to freehand this because I can't. I'm not going to be able to measure it like I normally do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go just 5, how does that look? You know, not bad. I'm just going to go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to... Gonna have to go in a little bit. This isn't gonna be perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. 5 here. Nope. 5 here. Close enough. Alright, that's close enough. So, we're gonna move in. This will connect here. And this will connect here. Ugly power lines. Wow. I keep saying I'm gonna fix them, but they just keep growing and just keep growing. Gonna keep this going here. We're actually having legitimate traffic problems because of how much we're increasing, how many residents are visiting industrial. So that's the other thing, is it's not just commercial. It's also impacting industrial. Why is it impacting industrial? Hold on, is there power shortage? Guess not. I guess that was So why is it impacting industrial? Well, it's impacting industrial because just like commercial, citizens need to visit industrial to work. And if they're not visiting industrial to work, there's not going to be any goods delivered, and if there's no goods delivered, then they go out of business. So at least that's my understanding of how this whole thing works. So it impacts both. And so by doing all the things that we've been doing, there's a lot more people visiting industrial, and there's a lot more people visiting commercial. And that's creating bigger and bigger traffic jams than we had before, which I find very exciting. For a while there, I felt like the traffic was getting better and better, and I felt like there wasn't much challenge left in managing it. Now it's suddenly a big problem. For those of you who've watched this series all this time, you know that this stuff didn't happen until now. Alright, so we can't really do much about it yet, unfortunately. Let's see, what can we do about it? Let's bring in some more roads that can merge in here. And just merge it in like that. Yeah, I'll just kind of curve it in on some places, on some locations. Yeah, let's upgrade this road here with the thing that looks like that, and then let's pull something in from here as well. And also pull in from this corner as well. I don't know how this is going to impact traffic patterns, but I'm just hoping to give them more places to get into this high traffic area. Now I'm just looking around, seeing if it all makes sense. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Just very deep in thought all of a sudden. How am I going to solve these traffic problems? I'm all of a sudden stumped. So what does our demand look like? Our demand, we got to fix this over here. Our demand is just fine. Demand is increasing. I need to do that. Pull it over to here. And make a straight road through the middle here. That grid. Fill in with some high density residential. Residential. Okay. Okay, all the way down here. All the way down here. Ooh, we got a little cop situation here. Cop situation. Alright. Residential looks good. Commercial looks great. Industrial finally got some industrial demand. So that means we can finally start building our forestry area. Go ahead and fill in that, Make sure there's adequate connections to power. Then we'll fill in this direction, and here. Excellent. Commercial is going to be going up. So we got to start planning our next thing. Commercial is here. We want that to be reasonably close to industrial, but also reasonably close to residential. Maybe in this area, you think? Might be good to buy that tile and just move, or maybe down in here, and just make things. Maybe we'll make a commercial district that's separated by a river. That sounds cool, and even connect to the train if we want to. Oh, that's another thing we can do. We can build a passenger train. That isn't a bad idea. Have the passenger train take them around from the between the trying to think, between the residential area to the commercial area to the industrial park, and then to this industrial park. Let's check out our metro. Look at all the people using this metro. That is insane. Crossing the street too, they even use the crosswalks. They get run over by cars, but they use the crosswalks. This is so awesome. I love this game. Check out the view. I think we might spend a whole episode at some point just looking around at ground level and just exploring the city that we built here. I think that'd be a lot of fun. You might think differently, but I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's what comments are for. Let me know. Crosswalk roads and traffic. Okay. One thing I would like to do. I know what we can do. I wonder if pedestrian traffic. I wonder if it slows down cars. I wonder if people have to like stop for pedestrians. We could make some pedestrian crosswalks. Let's take a look at that. That's something that's interesting that I haven't really got a chance to do yet. Where would that be at? Here, decorations. Will they use the paths? Let's find out. Let's say we want them to be able to get from here, occupied. This whole corner occupied. I'll have to look this up. I don't see a way. I'm sure it's something simple. I thought it was this pavement path, but it doesn't seem to allow me to raise and lower, which is what I kind of need it to do. Pedestrian traffic. Highway ramp is not what we want. Gravel ramp is not what we want. The gravel road. This won't actually help. This one was under decorations. It's one of these. These. And these paths are what I need them to do. I can't raise them. Alright, so I'll research that off camera and then come back with something for you guys. I'm still amazed by how many people are, I mean, it's just like gobs of people flooding out. I wonder if it's the same thing over here. Where is my, I don't see my pedestrian metro thing. Here it is. So it looks like they're not coming out of that one. Okay, one person went in. No one's really coming out. Another person went in. That one's not as heavily used. Is this the same way? I guess industrial's not visited on foot quite so much. Maybe they all drive over here. Return on the metro. They drive their car to work, and then they return on the metro. And then they have no car to drive to work. That makes sense. So where's the other one? I want to see how many people go into these. Sorry, I know I'm just kind of like weirding out on this, but I just think it's the coolest thing. Peasant disappears. Peasant? This isn't vanished. Okay, that guy's going the wrong way. I want to see somebody go in. Going in. And then they're getting on the subway. Are they? Maybe not. Are you? They're getting on the subway here. Going to New Orleans. Whoa. Okay. So they went in and then they popped out in the commercial center. That's excellent. At least I thought they popped out in the commercial center. Confused. They didn't pop out yet. Not yet. Interesting. At home. Okay, so they got confused. They couldn't find the way to the. They couldn't figure out how to get over here. Apparently, going to Concord residence, going home. See if I can get this guy going home properly. Going home. Traveling home. So popped over here, and then here. Okay, there he goes. He's on the subway. So he's flying through that subway tunnel. Arrived here, and he's confused. But basically, that's how he gets home. To the Walnut residence. Once they get confused, I think they just warp home. Okay, interesting. It's definitely interesting. Sorry, I'm getting too excited about this. And I have trains. I keep forgetting I have trains. Trains are so cool. Alright, time for me to stop geeking out about this. And yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. I'm gonna do a little looking around at the traffic and see what I can do to improve it. I do see that we have a high industrial demand now, and we're gonna start zoning up this whole forestry land next episode, hopefully. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. There should be a subscribe button somewhere on your screen. Feel free to click that if you're interested in seeing more videos. It's for your convenience, so up to you on that one. In either case, I appreciated you guys watching. Thank you so much, and remember, this road is ending. Can't leave it on that. And remember, keep it clean.